Johnson that the media deserved criticism, though, for its endless hostility and getting a number of stories wrong. And the president said the media has a responsibility to unify the country as well as political leaders. Let's bring in Kenneth Vecchio, Republican strategist and attorney, and Gunther Sanabria, Democratic strategist. And Ken, do you agree that the media has some responsibility or shared responsibility or equal responsibility, as the president seemed to suggest?
I don't think that anybody has any responsibility here other than the bad actor who sent out these bombs or these fake bombs. Look, Steve Scalise, the congressman, he was clearly attacked for political reasons by somebody that was on the left. The firing of thousands of bullets in Las Vegas that killed numerous people had nothing to do with politics. This clearly has to do with politics. Clearly this person is somebody who is motivated against the Democrats because of who he targeted. But it's neither President Trump's fault, nor the media's fault, nor anybody's fault. It's the evildoer of the person who sent the bombs.
Gunther, how about it? I mean, this person may have an interest in politics, but they may also be crazy, and that's the reason why they do this sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. He might be crazy, but it is a responsibility of Donald Trump right now to push for unity, to push for stability in the election times right now. I mean, this is coming from the rhetoric Trump message all the time of accusing the Democrats, specifically Obama, Hillary, and CNN, as the enemies of the White House. I mean, this is something that a lot could say it was expected. And at this time, we're looking for an answer from Donald Trump saying, no, this is not acceptable. Political terrorism, political violence is not acceptable. And that starts from the message and the actions.
That's an unfair, disingenuous, and pretty much kind of ridiculous response. Donald Trump has no involvement with this whatsoever. The equal argument can be made.
Nobody's saying he had an involvement. Nobody's saying he had an involvement. He is the president of the United States, and he should be the first one to step in and say this will not be acceptable.
Excuse me,
specifically with the messages.
Why I'm saying it's disingenuous is because Donald Trump got up and said exactly what you're asking him for. What else can the man do?
No, he did not, sir. He did not.
Really?
He did not.
I
he
heard
shouldn't address the Obama family.
Exactly that.
He shouldn't address the Clinton family. He certainly shouldn't address the CNN office and the people that work there.
Well, Gunther, just so I'm clear, so Gunther, you would want the president, because of his language in the past about Hillary Clinton and lock her up, and because of him calling Democrats evil, you would want him to now apologize for that and to say, hey, look, I was just joking. I didn't mean to be taken literally.
No, sir. It will show a level of unity. It will show a level of leadership to say, you know what, in this moment, we're all one. We're not Democrats and Republicans. We are all one, and this will not be tolerated. But he's not doing that. He's not showing compassion. He's not showing attention to the problem. He's just saying, well, yeah, this happened, and we're going to try to find who did it, and we'll try to make sure that it doesn't happen again. But what we need to hear is the president saying, I'm going to guarantee that these elections are safe for everybody that wants to go to the polls and put their vote in.
Well, he did say that he is going to keep everything safe, but I think, Ken, one of the issues that people have is that everybody knows that Donald Trump has been harsh in his rhetoric. There have been some Democrats harsh as well, but he's the president of the United States. He has the bully pulpit. Wouldn't it have been more effective for the president, as he's talking about that we need to come together, that we need to make sure we draw a line, for him to acknowledge, yes, of course, I've had passionate views. Of course, I've strenuously argued with Democrats, but that does not mean we should allow violence. It seems like by him not acknowledging his own rhetoric, it becomes harder to believe him when he's saying we should have unity.
I think that he said the best possible thing that a president of the United States could under these circumstances. He said that he condemned these actions. No matter what he says, his critics are going to attack him. He can't win. At the same time, wait, let me finish.
Hold on, Gunther, let him finish. Hold on.
At the same time, the Democrats and many prominent ones are calling for him to be impeached or calling for him to be criminally charged. It would be great if everybody on both sides equally said that we can't take things into the realm of violence. I specifically condemn it. I would like to hear President Trump say that. I would like to hear all the Democrat leaders say that.
Well, and Gunther, to his point, I mean, Hillary Clinton just the other week said that Democrats should go low and match the president's rhetoric given the environment we're in. And that doesn't seem like it's such a good thing to say now in hindsight.
I agree, it doesn't. And two wrongs don't make a right. And if this is the best we can get from the President of the United States, well, it's a shame, because I expected more from Donald Trump. I expected more from the President of the United States, specifically when the topic is not just some gang violence in the city. This is terrorism. Okay, and this is terrorism at the worst possible time, which is the election.
By the way, no person is more important than any other person. So kids that get killed in schools by lunatics, people that get randomly shot in the streets, and Democrats who get bombs sent to them all need to be treated and cared about equally. And the rhetoric is not helping in any direction.
I think we can all agree on that. I think we can also agree that right now we don't know if there's any connection between President Trump's rhetoric and anybody else's in terms of what may have inspired this person to try and do this. But we'll see where the investigation goes. Kenneth Vecchio and Gunther Sanabria, thank you both. We appreciate it. Still to come, we could use some good news on this day. So this woman reunited with her beloved dog after a